This is definitely the martial arts method you must see in 2025. Chaos with strange forces. God and absolute sword party share a worldview. Billions of nanometers of the future world. Robot injected into man's body. Open the road to becoming a god of man's invincibility. Just because I am the leader and maid of the demon sect. Only heirs are eligible in this life. So even if you don't know martial arts, he was also assassinated by other textbooks. In desperation, I still killed one of the members. This is something they never expected. But it's just that I've been more. Painful torture. Just as my seriously wounded soldier died. The upper body of the person still on my body suddenly exploded. Strange. The man in the suit appeared on the scene out of thin air. During this time, he killed all the enemies. He can't seem to stay here too long. Affectionately called Ancestor. Injected an unknown liquid into my neck. He begged my ancestor to succeed, so that his descendant can follow some flowers. After speaking, the figure disappeared in place. This is the world of martial arts. There are genuine cards of chivalry and righteousness in the sect. There are also deviant cults. And the pursuit of hegemony. And only advocate the magic way of powerful power. I woke up from bed the next day. Sticky all over. And an unpleasant smell. A self-proclaimed Tiangong collaborator. The voice of the 7th generation of nanomachinees is ringing in my ears, since he repaired my body. Powerful information poured into my mind. I couldn't help but vomit. In this Wuling world, my whole body, equipped with 6.4 billion 8,200, 400,000 Nemi robot. Red half-brother keeps trying to kill me. Now, there is another unknown Nemi machine in the body. It's not a good thing to see. This is my escort with the doctor. I lay down quickly, pretend to be weak. The doctor stepped forward, come and check my pulse, but the result surprised him. All the metabolic waste in my body was excreted. So far, the circulation of the 8 meridians has also become active. I don't understand what this means. This means, my body has become the most suitable for martial arts. Original. It was the robot that removed the impurities from my body. Adjust the body to the optimal state. There are 6 mainstream sects of the devil. The demon sect mainly takes a faction lady as 7. Reproduce. Descendants have the candidacy of the little leader. At a certain age, you will enter the devil's way. Magic Hall opens in 10 years. The magic sect director called this stone tool the little sect master. The battle doctor sees that there is nothing wrong with my body. Only open some directions to restore vitality. On the way out, he doesn't believe in the human body. There will be that wonderful change. I couldn't even learn martial arts. Now compared with the other 6 factions of Tianzi. Nor can do this. His speculative leader is secretly helping. I wash the dirt off my body. Ask Nano. The machine just said that it can restore the body to what stage? Stab wounds caused by external shocks or damage to internal organs can be repaired immediately. But blood loss. Reply to the truncated part of the body. Need to wait for cells to divide. So it takes longer. Although I don't understand, but the truth doesn't matter. I cut a hole in my hand. Then a rush of Suma smashed the mountain pass. Blink of an eye prison river. The body is also reorganized under the internal sensitivity machine. It becomes thick like accumulating grandpa. The name Nano is really inappropriate. I renamed him a second prison. Next I came to the study. Use other features of the second prison. I pulled out a book about learning. As the tissue keeps flipping. Giro scan completed. Ask whether to transfer to the user network. A memory appears out of thin air after agreeing. The knowledge in the book can be memorized in an instant. And not just reciting, but the content of understanding the wrong part of the book. Foreign labor is also automatically corrected and transferred to me. That doesn't mean, can I master martial arts faster than anyone else? 6 sectarian guys. I have learned various upgraded martial arts since I was a child. And because of their covenant and persistence. I only learned Taoism. The Magic Hall has the most martial arts in the world. The secretary relies on this ability. I am confident can be faster than anyone in the magic dojo. Get stronger to live. At this time, the son of the demon subduing sect, I am not dead yet, decided to kill me with my own hands in the Devil's Road Museum. Today is Magic Pipeline Day. I didn't sleep all night. I was thinking, why don't you secretly learn Zhang Gui's short swordsmanship? Also self-defense, but before my mother died. set me to enter the magic hall. Before the treaty that you can't learn martial arts. Stealing words. The 6 Gong factions who monitor me will definitely not let go. This is Jiro. Asked me if I want to scan Garjang's training movements. Can actually scan the opponent's movements. Into my brain? Sater said. All kinds of martial arts data are entered into his program. Can be transferred to the Lord now. It is a taboo to steal other people's martial arts from martial arts. No time to be torn. By noon, I can only enter the magic way alone. I asked Thorn to scan for me. Scanning for about half an hour. Finally finished scanning all actions. The tickle begins to transfer to the user's brain. I feel what's in this head. It's really outrageous. Garjang's short sword technique was actually learned directly. I stabbed Zhang, who has been moving and practicing for 20 years. The guard is exactly the same. Zilao when I practice scanning. Analyze the fibers and veins of developed muscles. Inquire. Do you want to transfer these substances to the muscles of the body? Suddenly, my body tingled. Zilao explained, the body simulates familiar training movements. Also transfer developed substances to muscles. To fully exert. The animal transfer is expected to take an hour. Can be completed before admission. I choose. The pain of self-kindness makes my life worse than death. Jiro turned on anesthesia and made me unconscious. Garjang is cooking for me in the kitchen. My mother entrusted me to him before she died. 5 years have passed, and I have grown up. He prayed that the lady was in the spirit of heaven. Bless me to live in the Devil's Road Museum. My screams reached his ears. He was so frightened that he came to check the situation immediately. Give me the mic, but nothing unusual. This is the sword he noticed I just used. Footprints left by the technique. He thinks I watch him train for up to 2 years. Only meet for 2 years. It's catching up with the software he's been practicing for 20 years. It's really amazing. Completed the material transfer and I woke up. The swordsmanship practiced now should not hurt. I stabbed the loathsome. Although it is the same move as before. But more accurate and powerful. What I just did was the first pose. Now part of the second form. Even without practicing internal skills, will also leave feet like this. It would be great if Garjang saw it. At this time, Garjang came with food. I hurried across the table to cover the footprints. It's my favorite food. I started to gobble. Just when I finished eating, Zhang Gui asked me when I learned his sword fighting. He leaves the table in front of him. Show obvious footprints. I'm stumbling and don't know how to explain. But he praised me for doing a good job. He is my subordinate key. No covenant with the 6 major denominations. He taught me. He took out the inner strength of dagger. Luck. Although he also wants to take me. But there are many ways to manage magic. Better than his. I couldn't stop crying. I've only cried twice in my life. When my mother died and now. I swear I will never cry again. Don't hesitate or be afraid. Although the mother is not there, but I still have a home to live in. Magic Hall officially opened. All sects of the demon sect gather here. A figure on the high platform slowly moved forward. He is the leader, the chief guardian of the law, Mong, the king of hell. Off stage, the guy whose myopia didn't break the wall disappointed him. Those guys in the front row, the Taoist priest, are quite imposing. They are the sons of the 6X. A number 6 brand on the chest. Prove their identity. But I can't see the figure of the 7th son. My name tag was told it was missing. Find the money and just wait here. But someone in the 6X must have done something. Don't they want to stand in a row with me? Those guys started before. Want to kill me at every turn. I survived from you. Also came here. I must be stronger. Make them pay. I can only stand at the end of the famous brand. The guy in front pointed at me for stealing privacy. I know what they're talking about. But let them go. Li Huming noticed the last. Excluded in the last short look. Really funny. The sound of foot soaking blows, announcing the arrival of the leader. A powerful figure appeared. Drunk temptation. Fa Quang Dao, Yi slammed a bright gun into Li Huyin. He laughed at Yi Meng for wearing this. Ragged clothes will come. Yi Meng echoed with the wine box. He is the great protector of the Mao family. King Maluoqian ordered them to be quiet. The leader is seated. He is the leader of the 505 Master Tianmo Church. God is not fair. A strong sense of oppression makes others unable to lift their heads. The internal strength behind her makes her voice not loud, but spread all over the place. This concludes the brief entry. The audience burst into deafening cheers. He glanced at me as he left. He turned around and left without giving another look. The first time we met, the eyes were so indifferent. But that's what I expected. Next, the admission officially starts. Modoken 174 years. There are 6 stages in total. The advanced exam at each stage can only be challenged once. Students who fail the exam will be eliminated in place. Number 2 Sword Demon Zongshan Jinming asked a question. Li Huming scolds you, this guy is not qualified to ask questions. After being arrogant and domineering for many years, he suddenly sweated. Li Huyun warned him from the moment he entered the museum. Privileged rescue of the 6 sectarian nuclear education agencies want to be eliminated before the battle. The other boys laughed out loud. He can only bow his head and admit his mistake, but Li Huming knew what the kid wanted to ask. Those who pass the exam to the next stage will get 3 special rewards. The first reward is the Dragon Regiment. You can get 20 years of internal strength by absorbing his breath. I'm in a state of no internal strength. As long as you can pass the exam, maybe it can greatly increase the internal strength in a short period of time. The second reward is the martial arts cheats. Each stage of the exam passed. The cheat study will open on the first floor. According to performance, it will also provide opportunities to learn the secrets of the 6 major schools. Or his plot. 5. Compared to internal strength, getting cheats is more forced on the beauty. The third reward is give you guys from unknown levels and positions. Even these little sect leader candidates. No position. This is the world of the jungle. Passing the pass is the way to survive. Now for the allocation of dormitories and teams. Take the first stage of the exam. I'm confused. Why don't you just learn anything? Take the first stage of the exam. The first stage is to understand the basic literacy test. At least have internal strength. A guy who doesn't even have basic internal skills will be assigned to the bottom of the sect to do chores. I see. This is what the ladies of the 6 sects made me swear. Reasons for not learning internal skills, can't pass the exam, will be the humblest identity of the sect. In that way, they will kill me blatantly. Sky Demon God Jiao Elder, the master of the magic sound sect, has appeared. He is in charge of the first stage exam. Others cover their ears nervously. As long as you have the minimum internal strength, can hold on to his piano for a quarter of an hour. No one fainted due to yin gong in a class. Even if you passed the exam, fluctuating with pixels, the harsh sound of the string spreads rapidly. I can't hear it even if I plug my ears. Stand in the middle. Most of the guys from the unnamed sect fell. 6 major denominations and small leaders candidate, and the teenagers of the upper sects are holding up well. They eat a lot from childhood to regenerate. The panacea for bone replacement already have quite deep interior. Pixels fluctuate. The speed of the lute string is getting faster. And then, they can't take it anymore. Why is that? Pixel is a bit confused as to why. Why haven't I fallen? I don't know what happened. Half of the college field fell to the ground. This is a time to explain. He detected intense high and low frequency sound waves. May seriously damage the owner's body. Emergency defense mode has been turned on to block the sound wave. Temporarily stop the body organs that perceive sound from working. To block external shocks. He sent the information directly to my brain. The pixels on the stage are staring at me. I can't stop fighting. Bai Huming noticed that Elder Wu was also impatient. He heard that I have no internal skills at all, but now Carla doesn't seem to be. After he became the owner of the magic dojo, it's the first time I've seen something so interesting. Stage 1 exam. There are already many people bleeding from their ears. Wu Jin also found that the situation was wrong. He immediately thought of the back. The other boys were frightened by his look. Love drama eyes. They turned their heads and found that the standing behind them kept moving. How is that possible? Why is a guy without internal strength safe and sound? There is only one possibility. He has internal strength. I can see those guys are angry. Color cells start analyzing facial movements. It feels absurd. Surprised and bored. Facial muscle states that occur during anger. If you pass the exam unscathed like this. If I try, even if I say I have no internal strength, no one will believe. I asked if I could force an internal injury. Although it can be achieved, but Zilao doesn't suggest that I deliberately damage my body. It doesn't matter. Made me vomit blood from that wound at the end of the performance. It's almost a quarter of an hour. That lowly guy is so calm. Hold on, unforced. Pixels have pride that doesn't allow it to end like this. Then see if you can stop me. Inject the trace of half-tree immortality. A shadow wave of this magnitude. Others can't take it. Hastily stop the performance of some pixels with an open flame. He just came back to his senses. Everyone fell except me. Yi Meng knew that if it lasted a little longer, everyone will be eliminated. The people of Elder Wu of this sect are really making a fool of themselves. Pixel has to rule it all to my bitch. Bone. All because I violated the honor of the 6th sex. Learned internal skills. This is the order I just gave. I started running for blood. No one else knows what's going on. Since labor, the program I ordered was seriously harmed. The internal organs of the body are the maximum clotting of the blood. I almost thought I was going to die. Can't help but call him crazy. The blood is still pouring out. I'm the leader after all. Ma Hai, whose bloodline died, uses Huming as the chief manager, mainly responsible for Zilligen, self-healing for organs, and increase blood. I told him not yet. Make up for it a little. Jiro issues Ice Thorn warning. Confused about fire, see what level of my internal strength is. Can hold on to this point. But it ended up getting him wet. I have no internal strength at all. This guy is pure. Passed the first stage of the exam with perseverance. He asked the guards to take me to the infirmary. I hurriedly asked the second prison to treat me. Such great perseverance, if it weren't for the divorce because I was an illegitimate child. Train me as a disciple. You learned that I held on by perseverance. Attracted interest. Which corner did Li Huming let him drill into? Drink his wine. The powerful wife-killing wanton in the duo. Yi Meng didn't want to waste time with him and turned away. Today's children really have no perseverance. Because of that level of yin wave, I collapsed to the ground. Or that bastard Shen is just like him. I'm lying on the bed in the infirmary. This is the first time I have seen this kind of well with Dr. Bai, the patient who sprayed so much blood because of internal injuries. He stretched out his hand to check my pulse. I quietly waited for him. Almost didn't get to the infirmary. Heal all internal injuries in the second prison. Although it is still painful. But hold on until the treatment is over. Judging from my steps, my internal injuries are really serious. While thinking about it, he planned to give me acupuncture. Suddenly, the door was kicked open. Knight also leisurely came to the infirmary. He asked me gloomily why I pretended to be asleep. I had no choice but to lift my body. It's like my body is immobilized. Frozen ghost noodles are under warning. You're going to hit me in the face when you sleep. Sure enough, it was found. I asked him how he knew. A master of this level. Just kicking your kid's breath. Know your status. The nearest hairy boy has no appearance. Not a decent guy. Are you a decent boy? Although I am not. Just hold on by perseverance. Dr. Bai reminded him to give me the healing potion first. I spat out another mouthful of old blood. Yi Meng sees that my face is really bad. Like a warm current pouring into my body. Gave me some strength. Now, the knight has to talk about business. I'll take you as an apprentice, furry boy. I'm busy getting back together. He took 2 more sips of wine. I asked him if he didn't know I was. But there is no one in the whole devil who doesn't know me. If you take me as your brother, 6 sex those people will hate you. That's funny. This Dharma protector wants to accept apprentices. Those guys can stand me. This is a great opportunity for me. But it's also most likely a trap. Yi Meng saw that I was very suspicious. After all, I've been living that life. Excusable. Then I'll give you an appealing mention. Knight suddenly slapped the same thing on the bedside. It seems that you are not worried about falling behind at all. Although you survived the first stage of the exam with perseverance. But you without internal strength, can you pass the second stage? 14 days in the infirmary. Will be thrown away by others. Although Thorn Lao can cure me right away. But if you don't want to arouse suspicion, stay here for now. Other people besides me also suffered internal injuries. But they can use luck to heal internal injuries. So there is no need to come to the infirmary. No wonder I'm the only one here. Cause I'm not lucky at all. Don't let me think of one thing. Those who pass the stage 1 exam will get. The Dragon Regiment can also make the first floor of the dense study. The dense study room of the Magic Road Museum, not a place where you can come and go freely. Money can only be used once per stage of the exam. Only 1 hour. And cannot be copied in it. Must recite. You can memorize at most 2 books in 1 hour. But that's a huge advantage for me. With the scan of the second labor, it can scan nearly 100 barrels in an hour. I wasn't like the other guys from the start. They have basically learned the martial arts of the local style. Just entered the national road. To survive the threat of the 6X. To become a user. Disciple. The guide on my bedside is the inner work method. Guess right. If you kid becomes a disciple of this protector, I'll start teaching you the inner work method right away. I shuddered out of bed. Kneeling heavily on the ground. I will take the protection method as my teacher. Please be worshipped by the disciple. Ye suddenly lifted me up. He told me. Added bloodline. No need to give it to anyone but the leader. 3 breaks and 9 defeats. Before the teacher comes next time. Memorize the palace law first. The deity is gone. Remember to take good care of my disciples. Dr. Bai and I watched Ye's back in an orderly manner. Speechless and angry. Special opportunities have appeared around me one after another. Mother Jang escort. In the magic hall where all 4 enemies. For the first time someone is on my side. Those who pass the first stage of the exam. They are all practicing internal skills in the big teaching field. Report on the highest selected martial arts instructor in the Magic Road Museum. A total of 415 people passed the exam. About 200 years less than the previous generation. Sure enough, like the elders Pipa Yingong is too much. And those who were eliminated refuse to accept. That will rebel and make people sick. Get rich. This is the fate of the weak. Among the guys who passed the first stage exam. There are many. When there is, exert half of your power to the elder sonic wave. And they are not caused. This means, they have practiced skills for at least 60 years. It seems that this little sect master battle will be very interesting. The magic hall issues a symbol of the existence of the lower level samurai of this sect. It is not allowed to enter the museum in the Magic Road Museum. All martial arts teachings including the Lord. Answer yes and no. Only answer the devil. Are you late? All students 7 please answer the magic way. So let's start grouping. Dr. Bai has all the materials ready. Treatment is now officially starting. Zilao detects someone trying to use a sharp iron needle. Damage from the outside. User's body. Switch to emergency defense mode. Don't stop. Can't you even tell the difference between attack and treatment? Fortunately, it stopped in time to activate emergency defense mode. I let this prison for what I voluntarily accept in the future. Don't react to them all. Acupuncture. My stomach feels a little better. Zilao lists the details for me to understand. Suddenly, I had an idea. Ask Thorn Lao to cure me first. Don't you let him notice when you diagnose the pulse today? Zilao said that he can change the pulse at will when diagnosing the pulse. If so, can fight. Get the time to learn internal skills from the right guardian. Keep treating me. Death has been grouped. Start explaining the exam after. Want to take the second stage exam? Become the ultimate samurai. Must be familiar with basic tactics and strategies. You only have 21 days. This is undoubtedly for ordinary people. Is a huge challenge. 20 groups in total. Match in 3 weeks. Only 10 groups can progress to the next stage. From tomorrow, the martial arts instructor in front of you will be very kindly teach you tactics and warfare. Everyone recalled that they had just turned. Resistant guy stun. Drag out scene. Just hit. Everyone left after the dissolution was announced. Only 8 groups of armed police remained. He told the martial arts instructor. Ancestor student number 7 goes to the infirmary. He didn't want to lose a team member. Have an entire group eliminated in the group exam. So he wants to tell what he heard today. Student 7. The guy with the opinion is actually divided into a group with me. Then I will powder it myself. Break your limbs. It's called a compliment. He has a good attitude. Seems to have understood the basics of group exams. It's called actively listening to student number 3. Go to the main hall in person. Go to student 7. Tian Wijin said he can go by himself. Don't be so late. Do you think students can enter and exit the magic way at will? Even if he says he is a candidate for the little leader of the demon subduing sect. It doesn't work in this place either. Then please teach you. That being the case, just wait until he gets back to his place and wait for an opportunity. I'll make you feel the pain of incision. The professor learned that I would be hospitalized for 14 days, which is also a jin, the group I want to be in charge of. Don't get knocked out because of that guy. I fell asleep. It's called planning to come back to Qingdao tomorrow. A shadow appeared. Kick open my door. Yi Meng laughed wildly until the master came. A thick wine compartment follows. Don't you salute the teacher? I'm a little awkward to greet the master. He asked me if I had memorized yesterday's inner work method. Fortunately, the second labor was transferred in advance. Yi Meng is just a rascal to stimulate me. I didn't expect that I was seriously injured and still carried it down. I don't understand why he came early in the morning. Yi explained. Next will be my time, only 14 days. Wait until I get back to my place. It's hard for him to grind me again. That one and my instant noodles. Lack of vigilance at this time. No one will notice. After all, there is no magic hall. It is forbidden to learn martial arts from people other than believers. I thought he was unreasonable. It seems to be bothering me now. Time is running out. It starts now. Hurry up and turn back. Sit on the floor. Night Gate also sits down together. He put his hand on my back. To directly put the new luck method into my body. What is a muscle I've never heard of? The clever method created by the master of the water teacher. Grit your teeth. If the screaming attracts the vigilant samurai, it's over. The queen's inner strength is injected into my body. Lateral prison detects invisible energy through the user's biographical afferent. Start querying the data that comes with it for analysis. Absorb energy that circulates repeatedly through specific acupuncture points. Presumably gas or slow. I know that the master is using powerful internal strength. Forcibly open my blocked acupuncture point. But it's too painful. Master is surprised that I really haven't practiced anything? Then why are the 10 meridians in the whole body? Can perform internal work unimpeded. Practice. There is no shortage of muscles and tendons in the moves. Sure enough, the leader shot. Of the 7 ladies, he loves Mrs. Hua the most. This guy was born. Maybe secretly. With this qualification. Enough to generate internal strength and danshin within 7 days. 1 World Magic Road Hall student residence. All teams are out of contention for team leader. Like the sky. Sun was actually the guy in the upper sectarian sky survey beats. There is no identity here. A world of the jungle. Since I won, let me start with the leaders of the 12 groups. The master finally completed the hit of the luck method. It's an inside look. No way my most suitable method. The goal is within 7 days, generate internal strength in your kid's danshin. Look at the master's tired look. It seems that he also consumed a lot of internal strength. I sincerely thank. Master takes care. Disciple will succeed. You kids still say these things. How rare is it to keep thinking about the breath of Wushan's heart. And luck root. The teacher will leave first. You take good care of your body. He is the first in the world. 3 guys who make me feel warm. I want to practice internal skills within 7 days. The next day, all students gather in the large teaching field. Give away from the fire. The emperor of the 6 major sects became an ancestor. Team leader. All believers left their homes on the first day. Is to acquiesce to their freedom to compete for the team leader. Battle suddenly, he found a. The leader of group 12 is actually an unknown number 18. Choose. 7 people dare to touch. Maybe he will become a little leader. Black brand owner. Looks like a guy with strength and courage. The head coach announced. 7 consecutive days in the auditorium starting today. Morning study of tactics and tactics theory. In the afternoon, we will conduct formation training in this large teaching ground. Now stand in 5 teams and move to. The son of the poison demon sect is a traitor, still struggling with last night's defeat. Being mocked by a voice is a stupid guy. In addition to poison attack. Isn't it amazing? You kid is over there in the lower city to do errands. Busy day from prison. Never been so humiliated. That cruiser's inferior name is Baiji, right? You just enjoy that team leader game alone. I will definitely regret letting you be in my group. At night, the 8 group instructor Ling Ping praised the sky without himself. Conductors and Mongolians of formal training. It is said that student number 7 has to be hospitalized for 14 days, so this instructor is going to give student number 7 again. Take today's class. Armed police kick open the group dormitory. He doesn't believe that gunpowder was hospitalized for 14 days. Absolutely fake. Must be acting in my hometown. Just thinking about the one with low opinion. The bloody guy of blood lying comfortably. He gnashed his teeth in anger. The younger brother on the side quietly offered the ruins. Sheng He Tian endless period. 4 days have passed in a blink of an eye. The infirmary finally welcomed a new patient. One of the trainees in Group 8 was injured during training. Severe bleeding. This treatment will end soon. Although no meridians were injured. But the wound is deep. You only need to be hospitalized for 3 days. Why does Maizu Yun always have accidents? Looks like the accident report has to be written. The injured student at night got up gently. He picked up the scalpel of leucorrhea. Do I have to make you unable to walk first? I was also forced. Don't blame me. A violent current swept through the man's body. Soon he lost consciousness. As I expected. Wait for the man to open his eyes again. He has been tied up. First open Brin on the side. It's me, bald head. He heard I lost weight. Very serious internal injury, but why does it look safe now? I took out the mirror, showed him his little bald head. He just found out. I can't feel my hair at all. Elegant touch. Rolling and struggling in bed in pain. I punched him in the face. Gagged his mouth. The mouth is gagged and the stupid sack is what? How do you think I got to this age? Will I be killed like you? Gas guy assassination. Since I'm going to joke about this. But you should know how happy it is to be said by a hedgehog. Who made you so big? I tore the cloth from his mouth. But he said he didn't know what I was talking about. He knew I couldn't have killed him in the duty room. Magic road management in addition to training or formal competition. Never hurt each other. What can you do to me? Then see if you can start. I put the cloth back in. Pick up the tools for the leucorrhea surgery. My previous place wasn't so good. Looks like you're scared. It will hurt a little if I break his fingers one by one. Hold on. The long needle penetrated completely between his fingernails. Fingers to heart is no joke. Don't pretend to be in pain. Just stabbed a hand. This guy fainted twice. How about trying it now? He shook his head wildly. Do you want to say it now? So why didn't you say it sooner? He knows to keep going like this. Even if you don't die, you will be crippled. I asked him directly that he was sent by the Tianwu police. You should be wondering how I know. Thanks to the photo of the excellent Tianwu police team leader. Every morning, the bus stop will come to teach me. He told me in great detail which group he was in. Who are the members? Student number 23 has passed. Zoo's parents don't know who they are. It's been rumored that I'm trash. This kid is a monster. Now, there is no strength to show your fangs. Zhu Feng swore in fear. What just happened will never be revealed to anyone. Please don't be angry anymore. I bless my inner strength to my fingertips. Acupuncture him. He didn't understand who said I had no internal strength at all. This guy lied to everyone. In the early morning, Yi Meng went to find his beloved disciple again. I didn't expect it to arrive so soon. Others are small. Girl that day. After completing the practice in the early morning of yesterday, this kid actually managed to generate an inner rap in Danshin. You know, it's only been 5 days. Normally, it takes at least 2 to 3 weeks. Without talent, it may not be successful for a month. This guy is way beyond Yi's luck. He has to change skills. He took it out and absorbed it well. The magic team that can increase the power within 20 years. The smell of the elixir still stinks. Maximum help at the master. Reduce drug efficacy damage. You can fully gain the power within 20 years. In this way, I might be able to support myself. This is the master. Notice there was a fainted guy next to him. I explained that this man was injured on purpose and came in to assassinate. Since you dare to do that in the duty room of the Devil's Road Museum, should have known it was revealed. Leave the magic hall. Must be ordered by a guy. He's so daring to agree to support him. My watch, show me the guy in the ambush with me. That family is almost all brutal. The person who caused the trouble. Play your boy's life. Not a day is peaceful. It's okay, I'm used to it. The master suddenly gave Zhu Feng a blood. He explained that it takes less than a year to get acupuncture. It will be automatically unlocked in a few hours. Think about these 8 meridians. Requires at least 10 years of internal strength. I know the answer, and I will keep it in my heart. The master urged me to swallow the magic dragon ship quickly. Can this thing really be swallowed directly? Remember to chew it all before swallowing it, to absorb the effect of the drug more effectively. Stinky medicine seems to be bitter. As expected. Extremely bitter and choking taste. Bitter, my tongue is numb. I want to spit it out. Swallow it. Cross-legged. Hundreds of luck moves without new methods. Now, the teacher will help you absorb it well. Dragons, please. Master Zilao detected evil in the body. Substances that help activate energy. Does it promote metabolism? Absorbing substances, although I don't understand, but it should help absorb. Elixir means. I agree that sub-labor promotes metabolism in the body. This completely shocks the night cat. Does this kid have the dance he was born with? Taishinamata, the statue can absorb about 80% at most. I seem to have absorbed it all. Artist and treasure. This is really a disciple who can't relax. I don't know how long the sun. I have finally completed the absorption. The master asked me how I felt about the increase in internal strength. This time, he was also quite laborious. You kid got half a armor with this. Child's internal strength. Other students absorb themselves. If the dragon group can absorb half of it, it will be considered a success. I know what that means. Master Z, please accept the worship of the disciples. Yi Meng smiled until destiny. My destiny is you. Thank you. Thorn Lao ice cold answer, helping the master is programmed for him. It's time for the master to go at this point. I stopped him, asked tomorrow to learn his unique martial arts stacking dance. The move of the move? Of course. Your boy spent the rest of the hospital stay. Study time is also tight. Be prepared to train hard. All students gather in the big teaching field in the morning. Tianheng couldn't help laughing. Thanks to your calculations. That bug-like guy. It should be broken now. Wriggling like a worm. I want to tear the face of the guy crawling on the ground quickly. I'm itching all over. Dr. Bai in the infirmary is already laughing. Why is my hair gone overnight? Ha ha ha. Because the guy next to him can't get mad. Dr. Bai drew the curtain for him while touching his tears. This is when he noticed me keeping silent. He knew something must have happened last night. However, the attending doctor of the magic hall only needs to concentrate on treating the disease, not enough for anything else. 2 days later, Zhu Feng returned to the A-group residence. Tianwu police is strange. Shouldn't this guy be kicked out? Zhu Feng said that my internal injury is too serious. The doctor is treating me at any time at night. Does the doctor not sleep at night? Are you defending yourself now? As the son ordered. I get up in the morning. Turns out the doctor can too. Tianwu alert, I don't care. How many ears can this person have? You bloody bastard. Can't even do this kind of thing? Zixian asks the son to wait a moment. He asked Zhu Feng if he knew the doctor's name. I heard it's Bai Zongming. Zixian remembers the name. It should be a disciple of Mr. Yimo Bai Zongyu. Since he was born in the poison demon sect, but only in medicine in the world to become the leader. The person who presides over the surrogate mother, although a doctor, the martial arts cultivation base is also ranked in the demon hall, within the top 30. Since you are that disciple, presumably martial arts must be outstanding. Wouldn't it be a waste of time to shoot this kid? Damn guy. Don't expect me to question your boy's sect. At the beginning, Tianheng took the initiative to find Zhu Feng to do things. Promise no matter what, even if you get kicked out. He will still support your weak one unconditionally. Feng Pai if the sky travels endlessly. He was going to explain everything. Just keep taking it out. Wait for that guy to come. See if you can continue to be arrogant. The Tianwu police took off Zhu Feng's headscarf. Looking at myself in the reflection, another beating. Although others don't like him. But because of his celestial bloodline, there is nothing he can do. Tired days without Wells. Lone music style lying on the ground like a silk dog. He sobbed and cursed the end of the sky. But I'm all going to die. Horse. At this moment, I asked Bai Zai if he was going to the martial arts meeting or something like that. Only studied art. In a blink of an eye, the gem of 7 days later. I'm practicing another step. Master Moore. Sure I'm a 1 in a million genius. Only showed me a few stacking steps. Correct your posture a little bit. I didn't expect that I could do the right posture. Thanks to Zilao for scanning mundane poses for me. I can perfectly recreate. But that would make him suspicious in the first place. Force a little slower. Butterfly dance knife technique. A total of 2043 moves form a move. Spent a lot of time laying the groundwork. So he couldn't teach me how to connect. 7 days is too short. Okay, good practice. This is a butterfly. The moves of the sword dance method and the method of using internal strength. Although I want to teach you personally. But today is the last day. With your mind and understanding. Should be able to understand. I'll confirm next time we meet. Don't be lazy, practice well. Thank you, master. Disciple will not live up to your left. This is the teacher's crazy 5 knives. Take it and see. A typical knife weighs about 2 to 1.5 kilogram. Our master's treasure sword crazy 5. The knife weighs less than a catty and a half. Is it because of giving 5 knives? Really smart. The master slashes together to break through the 9. Really sharp. Although the blade is light. But it is also a skill in the wild. Because he is so sharp and tough. Will be called a sword. Haven't you always been curious? This will show you. See clearly, this is the teacher's butterfly dance knife technique. I call Jiro. Ready to scan. The playful Yi Meng left leisurely. Great protector to Li. Firecloud pretends not to know this time. It's hard work. How dare I not look at anyone's orders? The infirmary should restore the original guards. But now, don't understand. What is the reason for taking care of the 7th son like this? Because that's fair. Is it because the palms and backs of the hands are full of meat? The great protector reminded him not to be suspicious of the Lord. As expected of dust, disappeared in an instant and didn't know where to go. Then again, it's only been 14 days, and it's really going to be fair. Dr. Bai looked at me a little strangely. I usually get up early at this point. Why are you still sleeping so late today? Right, after all, this is the last time to relax and rest. Get as much sleep as possible. Cello vs. Liu. Muscles when using the butterfly dance knife technique. Fiber to convert 80%. Meridian conversion progresses to 75%. It is expected to take half an hour until completion. Dr. Bai was awakened by me half an hour later. He hurried to see what was going on. I'm shaking now. Vomiting. He rushed to diagnose me. How come? How can the pulse of someone who has been sleeping quietly be like this? Pulse like crazy. Overdrawn body beating. The second labor begins to stabilize. Body transformation transfer in vivo repetition. Dave White was stunned. Why is the state suddenly stable again? The master never said anything about the situation. Just let him sleep. It's important to have lunch first. I don't know how long it took me to wake up. Wally is different from before the project 3 hours ago. I seem to know how hard it is to exercise yourself. If he knew me, it only took 3 hours to get this. Water dragon body should pass out. Even if the master has no internal strength, such a powerful wind can be created with moves alone. 4 treasures etiquette scan completed. Thank you, master, for sticking together. Back to magic hall. It will be hard in the future. Don't darken hell. At least in this magic cave. And someone who worries about me. Zilao has completed the scanning action. Gap completes conversion. It is expected to take 3 hours. That's why what just happened. Completely different. Just for butterfly dance, 1 move of the sword technique is exactly the same as the master. Next are 2 moves. This is my keen perception of a. Someone is walking on my side in the hallway. With the transformation of the body. Do you feel that you have developed accordingly? Great, now the preparation is done. People in the hallway came in. It turned out that the movement I just felt was leucorrhea. I wear a good brand. By Baofu size. There were no patients. Even I'm gone. He's boring and hard. Don't worry, there will be more soon. Is this time causing you trouble? If the doctor protects me. Those who learn martial arts do not turn a blind eye. It will always be inconvenient in the infirmary. I will never forget the care you gave me. I will definitely send you the patient the doctor wants. My body recovers. Restart martial arts training. The coach gave me the equipment and let me go back to the team. The Tianwu police are watching me unremittingly. Taunting me is trembling with fear. That's why I came to you now. Dirty, he didn't finish the sentence. Because I completely ignore. Don't get excited too early. Tian Wuji will have a good fight with you right away. Real sword combat training starts now. If there is an accident, the instructor will use his power to drive people out of the devil's way. Although the Tianwu police are arrogant and cruel, but there is indeed a demeanor of wanting to be a leader candidate. Christians, in order not to let me make mistakes, put me in the deepest position. But I'm not what he imagined. Can keep up well. The instructor ordered to maintain formation and posture. An hour later, it's already started. Some people can't hold on anymore. Called weird. Guys who have trained before are like this. I've been lying in the infirmary for so long. People who come out, why do you keep me cold? He ordered a change of formation. The Tianwu police do their best to command. Success or failure like encircling the enemy. Bang bang. Take a big step. I can totally keep up with the rhythm of the conductor. Skyarm police tiger, why do I just not make mistakes? He can't tolerate blood dirty, I did a good job. He whispered to the group. Command the third formation. Love what he ordered. After a quarter of an hour, change the formation again to build the shield. Thanks to Jilao for feeding me an analog video. It's easy for me. Constructed shield certificate. The real sword is to be inserted between the shields. Zixian is quietly hitting behind me. Measured. I can see my soul clearly. Dirty blood should be crawling on the ground, right? I twisted lightly to avoid his feet. Looking back at him. He didn't expect me to realize he was a. Resignation can go all out. I use my internal strength to defend. Bounce it away. I looked back and laughed. He burst into flames. Annoyed legs. It's you again. The acceleration that stabbed student number 23 last time was also your mother. This guy is crazy. Cancel your kid 3 days free time. Accept this teaching until you go to bed. Infernal supplementary training. If you think about it, get out. Others are invincible against him. I've been unhappy for a long time after doing all kinds of bad things. Listen to these jeers. The endless hatred for me and after it happened. Li Huming watched all this calmly. My internal strength is deeper than he thought. Although there is no shortage of that kind of water spirit and fire. But still weird. It can't be from Yi Meng. It's good to add fire to those who love to be drunk. Could it be that this guy has the effect of taking the magic dragon group medicine? All absorbed talent? Even if only half of the blood. Is it a tiger without a dog after all? The two little leaders of the same group. People don't know each other. Looks like things are getting more interesting. Afternoon training ends. The leader announces the beginning of the meal. I ate white porridge for 14 days in a row. Finally had a delicious meal again. But then again. That kid was going to stare at me during dinner. Although I don't know why he only hates me. But I won't forgive them either. Walking girl. You don't know you can only look at your mother. Dear, lost in front of you. Feeling powerless? From now on, I will trample you underfoot. After dinner. The depression jumps to the end. Except for the rest of the previous team. Is the residence of the 8th group of the championship also room 8 on the first floor? A voice called. Liv, I don't have my endless permission, you want to come in. This guy really won't deviate from my expectations. Take Ronaldinho with you and want to be the master wherever you go. Everyone else was looked at by the Tianwu police. The candidate for the small pope of the conspiracy sect is Reno Tianyuan. The Tianwu police have gathered a lot of people, and it's time to start. He came up and insulted me as a bloodline dirty guy. Hiding in the infirmary like a coward. Are you having a good time? Why are you angry? Blood dirty home. Am I insulting the leader by visiting him? He was stunned for a while and didn't know what I meant. You say I'm a dirty guy. Isn't it just insulting the sect master? The leader who can insult the high status of this religion. Is your boy status still high every day? Criminals talk secretly, officials talk a lot. He originally wanted to describe you and me in the feedback of public eyes. I didn't expect to be swayed by me instead. Tian Yuanli laughed. The guys of the demon subduing sect are really stupid. The candidate for the little leader of the demon sect is also the same official. To compete with that lowly guy. God can't hold it anymore. I'm afraid I'll tear your arrogant mouth apart. I punched him hard in the face. The Tianwu police were caught off guard and knelt to the ground. I imitated the way he coughed. Ask him what he wants to say. How dare this guy with a sword? Tianwu police report shot out. Hit the magic fist. But I dodged. Fall smoothly to the side. Then I flew out and rushed out. That lowly guy.